y'all. Hey, honey loves. Welcome to the Faith in Our Stars, where I use God's gift of astrology to grant insight into ourselves and our relationships. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope y'all are all safe, happy, well, and ready to get into what's the topic for today? Oh, Mercury retrograde. I forgot that quick. If you see me going back and forth, it's because I'm live on YouTube and on IG. This lighting was just a little bit better in here, but the sun's not shining in from a favorable position, right? Whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get into the Mercury retrograde horoscope for all cusp signs and people who have neighboring signs in their birth chart. As always, if you do not know what signs are in your birth chart, no worries. You can hit me up on the link in the chat, or you can hit me up for a personal reading on the link down below in the description box at kimi.com/olive_honey. And if you're watching me on Instagram, the link is in my story. Before we get into the Mercury retrograde horoscope for all cusp signs and neighboring signs, let me get into some honey love shout outs. You know how I like to do. I love to shout y'all out. So thank y'all so much for all the continued love, support, for every like, for every share. Oh my God. And by the way, hit that like button as you're watching. Hit the like button because I see y'all. For every like button, for every share, for every new subscriber, every new follower, I am so grateful to y'all. For every positive comment, I'm so grateful to y'all. Thank y'all so much for blessing the channel with your support and for blessing the channel with your presence, of course, when you come and watch the video. I also want to give a happy, oh my goodness. Technically, today is Happy National Coffee Day. So I also want to give a special shout out to another sponsor, as well as, Keen, who I partnered up with. But this is a shout out to Coffee Over Cardio, who is running a special today on their coffees for National Coffee Day. So if you go to the link in my story on Instagram, if you are not following me on Instagram, again, the link is down below. You go to the link in my story, you can get a discount on your favorite coffees. There we go. Before we get into, get into something else. Let me see. Oh, quick disclaimer. Who? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. How could I forget? Okay. Y'all got to forgive me. So I need to give a very, very, very big happy birthday shout out to my little brother, James. Want to give a shout out to him. Happy birthday. It's also National Sunday, I think. So yeah, of course his birthday would fall on such, special days with so many wonderful things going on. So happy birthday to James. Very, very special happy birthday. He is, of course, one of my family supporters, but it's also his special day. So yes, happy birthday. Before we get into the scope even more, a quick disclaimer. Astrology is a God-given tool, like a magnifying glass that grants insight into what is already going on. Okay, I am not a psychic. I am not predicting futures over here. That's not what we do. What I do, though, is I look into where the stars, the planets are aligned, what sign they're in, and then I tell you how it is going to impact your week, your day, or in this case, Mercury being retrograde for quite a few weeks, maybe a little over a month. So I'm going to let you know how that is going to affect you based on the signs that are in your chart. All right. I also use these Blessed Words of Faith cards made from motivational quotes that I post every day on my social media to give even more insight and some encouragement. Please remember that God gave us the gift of free will. So how you use these energies is entirely up to you. Don't be in my comment section talking all a bunch of nonsense, okay? And also, your overall fate is determined by what God has intended for you and if you are living in his purpose. All right. Now, without further ado, like I said, because it is a National Coffee Day, I've traded in my liquor. Y'all know I normally have me a drink. I got me a little cocktail, but today we're going to be sipping on some coffee. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink like moi. Pumpkin spice basic AF. Go to coffeeovercardio.com and get you some of that. And tell them Olive Honey sent you so that you can get a nice little discount. Okay. Anyway, let's get into the Mercury retrograde horoscope. I think I've already broken it all down for y'all, so we're just going to jump right into it. I pulled some cards before this reading. So I'm going to pull a card before the scope and then see what other cards pop out to give us some more insight. Something a little different for today. And a card just flipped right out. So let's take a look. Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. All right, we're starting off with Pisces, Aries, Cusp. So Pisces, Aries, Cusp. Let's see what the hell that means for you and how that plays into your scope from now until, is it October 18th? Yeah, because Mercury went into retrograde 2 days ago. So it's going to be in retrograde until the 18th of October. So let's go. Pisces, Aries, Cusp, and everybody with Pisces and Aries in your birth chart. First of all, hit that like button, people. I see y'all. Hit that like button. Pisces, Aries, Cusp, and everyone with Pisces and Aries in your birth chart. From now to October 18th, you're going to be all about action, but not so much about like communicating what you're thinking before you take said action. Oh, Cook with ND. Hi, honey love. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, so your partner, your followers, your fans, whoever you're working with, they may question your moves a lot from now till October 18th, Pisces, Aries. Unless, because this is how you can survive the Mercury retrograde, unless you focus your energy on old moves, past due situations that remain unfinished, okay? This is the time to wrap those up the right way without looking crazy or looking impulsive, okay? So not all storms come to disrupt your path. Some come to clear your path, or disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. That right there definitely goes in line with that, because it might look like I said, people are going to be questioning your actions because you're not going to be that great at communicating it. So the best way to get past Mercury retrograde, unharmed, is to more or less focus your energy on old shit. Make moves toward old things so that your new moves don't affect your future so much, rather as fucking around with your old shit kind of fine-tunes things that you didn't finish or wraps up what you didn't finish so that the moves you make later will be set. Y'all got it? Y'all with me? All right, cool, Pisces, Aries. Let's see what cards. Y'all got a lot of cards fly out. Y'all must need a lot of encouragement. Let's take a look. Dream big, pray bigger. To have faith is to trust yourself to the water. When you swim, you don't grab hold of the water, because if you do, you will sink and drown. Instead, relax and float. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that a little bit of extra. Can y'all see? If you're searching for that one person that will change your life, take a look in the mirror. Y'all get that a lot. Jesus said to them, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me shall not hunger. Whoever believes in me shall never thirst. Okay? That's like twice. Y'all got something in regards to some prayer. Y'all better take it to Jesus from now until October 18th. If you don't know how to get past Mercury retrograde, if you're coming across any storms, if you're coming across any bumps in the road, go into prayer. Let the Lord guide you. Don't be riding on your impulses right now. Love the people God gave you, because one day he will need them back. I look to people who succeed in accomplishing their dreams, which you absolutely, absolutely can do when you make the right moves, honey love. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. If this card does not go along, what does that say? An ordinary female? Thank you so much for joining. Like that name, by the way. If this doesn't go with the first freaking thing, what was the thing that I said in the scope where it was like, look back into your old unfinished shit and wrap that up during Mercury retrograde? Oh my God. If this right here does not coincide with that, I don't know what does, okay? You have everything you need to build something far better than yourself. Hello, Pisces, Aries. And a goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at. Well, damn. The car is just, oh, thank you, beautiful. Thank you. The car is just wrapped y'all right on up, Pisces, Aries, all right? Who we got next? We got Aries, Taurus, Cusp. Hit that like button as you're listening, honey loves. Aries, Taurus, Cusp, and people who have Aries and Taurus in their birth chart. Let's see what the cards say for you. Oh, wait, let me pull the one card in the beginning. Hold on. Oh yeah, by the way, honey loves, if you would like to donate to the channel, the link is in my bio if you're watching me on Instagram, and the link is in in the chat and down below in the description box if you're watching me on YouTube. Okay, so we're starting off Aries, Taurus with worrying does not take away tomorrow's troubles. It takes away today's peace. Oh shit, what y'all worried about, man? Aries, Taurus, and everybody with Aries and Taurus in their chart. Let's see what Mercury retrograde is doing for you. So from now to October 18th, you'll be more self-focused, but it's not because you don't care about your partnerships or, whoever you're wrapped up in stuff with. It's just that you have some personal shit that you need to take care of first. Personal shit that you got to wrap up before you can focus on how your moves affect everybody else. No other way to put that. Explain that to ensure that your partnerships and all your relationships stay strong during Mercury retrograde. So yeah, worrying does not take away tomorrow's trouble. It takes away today's peace. So yeah, don't worry about what you can't do right now. Effervescence, thank you so much for joining. Hit that like button as you're listening, honey loves. So yeah, Aries, Taurus, don't worry about from now until October 18th. Don't worry about the fact that you can't, like what you can't do and how you can't necessarily be full in with, fully there, fully attentive to your partnerships and your relationships right now. What you need to be focused on during Mercury retrograde is clearing up and wrapping up all your old personal shit so that you can move on properly and properly deal with your relationships with other people. So that's why that card is there. Let's take a look at these other cards that popped out. It's never too late or too soon. It's what's meant to be. I still don't need to explain that. I kind of just did. Be yourself. Take control of your life. More confirmation. What did I just say? One part of wisdom is knowing what you don't need anymore and letting it go. Yo, the cards are talking today. Thank you, Lord. Okay. Growth. Hello, because you about to grow. You about to grow during this Mercury retrograde if you make the right moves. Lord Jesus, please make the right moves, people. Be still, my hearts. Oh my God. And what is this? Sometimes you face difficulties not because you're doing something wrong, but because you're doing something right. Lord, what did I just say? What did I just say, Aries, Taurus? Well, hit that like button as you're listening, honey loves. Cards is talking today. Come on with the messages. All right now. Taurus, Gemini, Cusp, and everybody who has Taurus and Gemini in your birth chart. Let's see what card pops out first before we get into what the Mercury retrograde horoscope is for you. Let's see. Hit that like button. Thank you, honey loves. Hit that like button as you're listening. And again, if you would like a personal reading, feel free to hit me up on keen.com/olive_honey. Hello, people. Oh, and there's some really great deals going on too. So definitely hit me up about that on my IG if you're watching it now. Come on, card. These cards are being stubborn. Okay, one flipped over. What is this? Surrender to upcoming changes. Let's see what that means for you, Taurus, Gemini, Cusp. From now to October 18th, okay? You're going to seem real stubborn, all right? Like unworkable, uncompromising to the umpteenth power, which isn't necessarily abnormal for you, but it's going to be amped up. Let's just be real. It's also because you're trying so hard to make something happen, Taurus, Gemini. There is something, what is going on with my hair? I think it's the fan. It's blowing it all every which way. Anyway, there is something you're trying to bring together. And because Mercury in Libra is retrograde, you'll be lacking the finesse, the charm, the smoothness, that coolness that you normally have while you're making your moves. So it's going to be a little rough. You're going to come across a little rocky. You're kind of going to be bulldozing through shit. That's just the way I need to put it, because that's it. Anyway, you know what? I'll tell you like this. Stay focused on doing your thing, right, Taurus Gemini? But communicate, talk about why your actions, seem a little rougher than usual. That's all you got to do, honestly. If you talk, then your actions won't seem so rough. Because the thing is that Mercury in Libra retrograde is going to make you just make moves and just bulldoze. But if you communicate before you make those moves, kind of like, what was it, Pisces, Aries? If you communicate before you make those moves, then it won't seem so rough. You'll be cool. Okay. So surrender to upcoming changes. Yeah. That's a change. When you're in your stubborn mode, Taurus Gemini, here's the thing. You got that Gemini in your system, right? So you definitely have the means to communicate. You definitely have the gift to do so. But when your mind is dead set on whatever the hell it means or whatever the hell it is that you want to do, and this is for everybody with Taurus and Gemini in your chart, you don't give a damn. You're not communicating shit. You're just going to move. So the point of surviving Mercury retrograde for you is going to be that you need to not just make moves. You also need to talk. Let's see what other cards pop out for you. The best view comes after the hardest climb. That's surrendering the upcoming changes. So that's just going right along with this. And what's this? Life is a journey, not a race, which means there's some damn lessons that you need to learn from this situation over here from now until October 18th. So don't be worried about just bulldozing and getting things done. Think about the things that you have to implement during the journey, not just so much the goal, but the lessons that you have to embrace amongst, reaching that goal, aka communicating while taking said action. All right. That was Taurus Gemini. Where are we at now? Hit that like button as you're listening, honey loves. And again, if you'd like to donate to the channel, the links are in my story, in the bio, in the chat here on YouTube, down below in the description, all that good stuff. Also, the links are also there if you want to have a personal reading. Where are we at? Gemini, Cancer, Cusp, and Home with Reed. Thank you so much for joining, honey loves. Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. Let's see what pops out for you before we get into your Mercury retrograde scope. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. Hell yeah. Because Gemini, Cancer, Lord knows, and this is for Gemini, Cancer, Cusp, and people who have Gemini and Cancer in their chart. Lord knows y'all need to stay positive. So yes, be careful of who you surround yourself with. I can co-sign on that before we even get into the scope, but let's get into it because that's what we're here for. From now to October 18th, Gemini, Cancer, you're kind of going to be in Cancer Leo's natural mode of swaying from one mood to the other, from one side to the other, like a pendulum. That's what that's called, right? Pendulum. Ooh. Oh my God. Like a pendulum. So I'm gonna just be honest. The reason for it is gonna be because there's something old that is throwing you off balance, which is why you're just kind of going to be swaying back and forth. There's some unfinished business that's going to be fucking with your balance, Gemini, Cancer. So use Mercury retrograde to fix it. I think that was Pisces, Aries, Cusp too, wasn't it? So if you don't have Pisces and Aries in your chart, you might be dealing with somebody who has Pisces and Aries in their chart. Because these are all connecting, which is really interesting. But yeah, use Mercury retrograde to fix the old shit, the unfinished business that might be throwing you off balance, Gemini, Cancer, and fix it now. Because ain't nobody got time for your mood swings. Don't shoot the messenger. I love y'all. Y'all know this is coming from a place of love. But I got to give it to you real. So let's see what card flew out across my damn chest, because y'all saw that, right? Oh my God. Yo! Be such a beautiful soul that people crave your vibes. Right along with surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. Gemini, Cancer. There's nothing else to say. The scope said it. The cards said it. I mean, the Lord's speaking to y'all through this scope and through these damn cards. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Cancer, Leo, Cusp, and everybody who has Cancer and Leo in their birth chart. Let's see what card slips right on out for y'all. When something disappointing happened, my mother would remind me not to let that be my focus. There's still so much to be grateful for. Okay. We're going to need some encouragement, Cancer, Leos. Okay. Let's see what Mercury retrograde is doing for y'all. So from now to October 18th, again, if y'all see me shifting, I'm sorry. That's me going back and forth between YouTube and IG. From now to October 18th, Cancer Leo, you'll be on such a wave that it's like Mercury retrograde is gonna amplify. Georgini H, thank you so much for joining, love. You're gonna be on such a wave that Mercury retrograde is like amplifying, or has you complete, like it's amplifying your energy. Thank you, honey love. Thank you. It's amplifying your energy, or it's gonna make you feel completely empty. That's where you're gonna be at from now until October 18th. During this time, it's really important, Cancer Leo, for you to use this time so freaking wisely, because it's really playing on your energy. The energy of the Mercury retrograde is really playing on your energy in a way that it's either going to amplify you or it's going to have you shut the fuck down completely. And obviously you don't want to be shut down. So yes, make sure you use it wisely. Is there anything else? You need to allow your inner light to guide you and help you make the right decisions so that you either come to a resolution with unfinished business and that makes you feel recharged, or you're going to have a drawback that leaves you drained. So it's just really important for you to watch how you use your energy, Cancer Leo, and everybody with Cancer and Leo in their chart. Let's see what cards slipped out for you. Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's start with the first card that came out. When something disappointing happened, my mother would remind me not to let that be the focus. There's still so much to be grateful for. Yes. So this is all about your focus. Okay. So that explains why that card slipped out for the scope. That goes right in line with it. What else we got here? The best way to obtain truth and wisdom is not to ask from books, but to go to God in prayer and obtain divine teaching. You too are being advised to pray. Stay close to anything that makes you glad you're alive. Absolutely. So you don't end up wasting your energy and have no drawbacks and feel drained, honey love. It really is. It's almost similar to the Gemini Cancer. So it must be the Cancer energy in both y'all's charts. That it's really important for you to just watch who you surround yourself with and watch what energy you have around you. Oh, hi, Romeo. Thank you so much for joining. Where are we at now? We are on, is it Leo Virgo? Yes. Leo Virgo Cusp, and everybody who has Chef Sarah Smile. Hi, thank you so much for joining. As y'all can see, I love to shout y'all out. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button as you're listening, honey loves. Leo Virgo Cusp, and everyone who has Leo and Virgo in your birth chart. Let's see what Mercury retrograde. Oh, wait, no. Let's see what card flies out for you first before we get into the Mercury retrograde scope. Oh, here we go. Happiness often sneaks in through a door you didn't know was open. All right, let's see what's making you happy, Leo Virgo. Let's go. From now to October 18th, Leo Virgo Cusp, and everybody with Leo and Virgo in your chart, you'll be in a mood. You'll be in the mood to be decisive. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You'll definitely want to put some nails in the coffin, or in some coffins, as the case may be. Make final decisions using your keen eye of detail and observation. But here's the deal. If you use this finite mindset to make decisions on new stuff, Leo Virgo, it's going to come across as premature. So instead, look back again, because this is what any retrograde does. All retrogrades, Mercury, Uranus, doesn't matter. If a planet is retrograde, it's going to have us looking backwards. Retrograde is like the freaking time of the refocus, remind, remember, recollect, blah, 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 blah. It's all going backwards. So definitely be decisive, but don't make any final decisions, Leo Virgo, on anything new. Instead, look back on things that are undeveloped, things that were unfinished. Ooh, nice bunch of cards slipped out for y'all. And go back and make some final decisions on those things so you can close them out and wrap them up, okay? Let's see what card. Yeah, happiness often sneaks in through a door you didn't know was open. That also refers to looking backwards. So you're going to be going back and wrapping up old shit during Mercury retrograde and finding happiness by closing old things out that you didn't even realize were still a problem in your present. So there you go. What other cards popped out? The purpose of our lives is to be happy. That's 2 cards about happiness. So this really is going to lead you to more balance. So definitely make sure you focus on this, Leo Virgo, okay? Fame and fortune does not mean anything if you don't have a happy home. That's 3 cards about happiness, okay? Wherever you go, no matter what the weather, always bring your own sunshine. Yeah, y'all definitely need to go look backwards and close some stuff out because it's really going to advance you in finding a happy place and just being happy in general. Wow, what's this? Dream without fear, love without limits. Oh, shoot. Okay, honey loves, y'all gotta give me a real quick moment. Oh my God, I just got a freaking personal reading in the middle of my public reading. Wow. I don't even know. How do you pause? Hang on, honey loves. Y'all got to give me a real quick minute. Y'all gonna have to give me a real quick minute. Because I definitely have to take this. Y'all got to give me a quick second. Hold on, honey loves. All right, where are we at? Let me see. Let me see if I can do both. Let's see. Where did we leave off on? We left off on Virgo Libra. And oh my gosh. Oh no, it's here. Thank you though. It's a busy day, honey loves. Oh my gosh. Hang on 1 second, honey loves. Y'all got to give me a minute on this one. I told y'all it's so busy. All right, where are we at now? We're on Virgo. No, we are. We're on Virgo Libra. Virgo Libra Cusp. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Hang on 1 second. Oh, wow. This is crazy. I told y'all I've been so busy with personal. But this is definitely the first time a personal has popped up in the middle of me giving y'all your general cusp reading. I'm so sorry. Okay. Virgo and Libra in their birth chart. Slipped out at the top is will they hey, I don't know what that means, but let's get into it. So Virgo Libra, Mercury retrograde from now to October 18th. Whew, the perfection monster. Hang on a second. Oh, what that's about. Oh my gosh. No, we're all good. Okay, hang on. Sorry, honey loves. That is too funny. Oh my Lord. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna stop giggling. All right, hang on 1 second, honey loves. My bad. Okay. Anyway, Virgo Libra. So like I said, will they last popped out at the top of your reading. So let's see what Mercury retrograde is going to do for you. That has got to be the oddest occurrence. So from now to October 18th, Virgo Libra and everybody with Virgo and Libra in their chart, the perfection monster will try to pay a visit and plan a vacation in your head. Wow. Is that why I just got that? That definitely was an imperfect moment in the middle of my group reading for all cusp signs to have a personal reading pop up. So yeah, okay. Well, let me be an example, honey loves. Hi, Naira. Thank you so much for joining. The best way to ignore the perfection monster and keep him from vacationing in your damn head during Mercury retrograde and making you anxiety ridden. This also applies to me, as y'all can tell, is to go down memory lane, honey loves. Go down memory lane, remember where you once were, and be grateful for how far you've come. Ooh, like the weekly that I just gave. That was a couple days ago. Look at that. Be grateful for how far you've come and recognize the blessings and where you are right now, and remind yourself that though life isn't perfect, it's perfectly yours and it's beautiful, and so are you, my Virgo Libras. All right, let's see what cards slip. So will they last? What the fuck? Will they last? How the hell does that play out? Oh, will the anxieties last? Because it's, we're obsessed with perfection, right? Everybody with Virgo and Libra in their chart. So it's a matter of, will the anxieties last? Will that go away? Instead of looking at it in a sense of being like, oh my God, will I continue to keep fucking up? You can't look at things like that. Absolutely not, because your imperfections definitely make you human, and they make you, they add to your character and how you handle them, and they make you beautiful. So, so the anxieties will not last. As long as you keep a positive mindset and look at it from a good perspective and look at how far you've come and the blessings that you got going on. And let's see what cards slipped out to go along with that. It's never too late to start over, never too late to be happy. Yay. What else we got? Sing like no one's listening, love like you've never been hurt, dance like no one's watching, and live like it's heaven on earth. Okay, honey loves. Virgo Libras, I'm going to keep it real with you. And this is a download I'm getting right now. This is going to have to do with all types of levels and scales in your life, because sing like no one's listening, love like you've never been hurt, dance like nobody was watching, live like it's heaven on earth. So the perfection monster is going to come and try, and I keep calling it that, but I don't know what else to say. It's really our obsession with perfection. And this is just basically telling you that Mercury retrograde, along with, of course, going down memory lane and seeing how far you've come, blah, blah, blah. The best way to survive Mercury retrograde is to just live your life. You're human. That's why I said that about the imperfections. You're human. Life is meant to be lived, not recklessly. Please, nobody who has, Virgo, Libra, but then also some wild shit in your chart. Don't start tripping. But yeah, it's meant to be lived. It's meant to be, it's meant to be lived. It's meant to be enjoyed. The lessons are meant to be learned. So yeah, Virgo, Libra, you are really going to be pressed to let go of that perfectionist, the obsession with perfection that you had, and just remember that you're freaking human, dude, and just let go and let live. And yeah, that's hard to do. I'm speaking from experience, and this is going to go across all aspects of your life, especially with it talking about sing like no one's listening. So that's definitely having to do with you communicating, finding your voice. Don't worry about what's coming out of your mouth is perfect, because as long as you have good intent in your heart, then what comes out your mouth, all the chakras being aligned and all that good stuff. As long as whatever is, it's pure, it's bleh. As long as whatever's coming out of your heart is pure, then it's going to come out of your mouth the same way. Okay. Blah, blah, jibber jabber, all that, tongue tied, doesn't matter. Gosh, I keep getting lipstick all over myself. Talk about imperfections. Like literally, I'm an example of this right now. Lord have mercy. Anyway, love like you've never been hurt means, some old shit, as always, old relationships always pop back up in retrograde. So yeah, they're going to come back up, and, make sure you look at it with a keen, detailed eye, but not with the obsession with perfection eye. Do what's best for you, obviously, but remember that you're human, they're human, and make your decision based on what's good for you and the overall. Yeah. And then what's the other part? Dance like no one's been watching. Somebody about to act a fool. Also, with your actions, just let loose, let go, honey love. You're going to be pressed to like, oh God, this is going to be so uncomfortable for us. And then live like it's heaven on earth is just, live and let live, dude. Live and let live and be happy. Okay. All right, honey love. Thank y'all so much for the likes. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. Where we at now? Libra, Scorpio, Cusp. And people with Libra and Scorpio in their chart. Let's see what card slips right on out for you. And it did slip right on out. Oh. Maybe you're searching among the branches for what only appears in the roots. Okay, Libra, Scorpio, let's get into this. So from now to October 18th, how's Mercury retrograde gonna be treating you? You'll seem really intense regarding whatever you feel invested in, communication wise, mentally, because this is Mercury, so it definitely represents our communication, our mindset. Also represents short trips, but take it as it applies. You'll be willing to travel by car, not by plane, because like I said, short trips, to get to that soul-bearing answers and those soul bearing connections, those soul connections, anything that you're invested in, you're going to be willing to travel for it from now until October 18th. So Lord have mercy. I don't know what that means, but okay, Libra, Scorpio, this intense line of, you're going to be looking for answers. So there's going to be an intense line of questioning involved, and it might be a bit much for, the object of whomever is being questioned, obviously. But you know what? You know what? It's not going to matter because you're going to get the answers that you want, right? And it's going to reveal to you that's what this is about. Oh my God. Okay. Maybe you're searching among the branches for what appears in the roots. That's what that's about. Okay. Give me a minute, y'all. Okay. So Mercury retrograde, like I said, intense line of questioning. You're going to be looking for soul bearing answers, and it can, it's not rustle feathers. Damn it. That's not the words I want to use. It can make people really uncomfortable, but guess what? There's a reason for it, because you are about to bring out what lies deep within them to see who's shallow and who actually is a soul connection. What situation, what relationships, this is on all aspects, y'all, like not just love, just take it as it resonates. But what situations and what relationships only look good on the surface, and what ones are actually really good deep down in the soul, that are really connected to you, that are part of God's purpose for you, part of your destiny. That's what you're about to decipher from now until October 18th. That is what Mercury retrograde is about to help you do. Damn. Okay. And that's why that card came out about maybe you're searching among the branches for what appears in the roots, because you're looking at all this surface shit and you're like, this isn't working. You know what? Something ain't right here. Let me dig a little deeper. And you are digging a little deeper and you're getting to the root. And within those roots, you're going to find what situation is best for you, who's really good for you, and who the hell needs to go. I think y'all have been on that for a little while now, like at least for a good few weeks, maybe a month or so. Let's see what cards have slipped out. Ooh, what did I say? Purpose in life. Ooh, Lord. Okay, God, we talking today, huh? Okay, all right. Purpose in life, and your start does not determine how you're gonna finish. You see this? Do you see this? Because it started. The situation may have started with on the surface bullshit, shit that looked good, shit that sounded good, shit that like seemed good at first, right? And now you're digging deeper. You're gonna dig a little deeper on your mama Odie, and you're gonna find out the root of the situation, or as some countries folk like to say, the root. All right, Scorpio Sagittarius, hit that like button as you're listening, honey loves. Scorpio Sagittarius, the people who have Scorpio and Sag in your chart. Let's see what card slips right on out for you. Thank y'all so much for everybody who's hit the like button and everybody who's clicking the share. I'm so thankful for y'all. Thank you so much. Wait, these are 2 cards. That's not going to work because I pulled out 12. So I just need one. I just need one to give to the Scorpio Sagittarius. Okay, what's this? I don't want to waste anyone's time or money. I want to give people some truth and positive heart lift. Well, that sounds like you. All right. Let's see how that plays into your Mercury retrograde. From now until, let me see. Oh my God, is this another one? I'm sorry, honey loves. I'm sorry. Okay. From now until October 18th, you're going, and again, this is for people who have Scorpio and Sag in their birth chart, not just Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. But from now till October 18th, you'll seem like you're trying to force folks' hands to push your own agenda. And this could disrupt some of your relationships. But how do you avoid that during Mercury retrograde, right? Here's what you got to do. Focus your energy on existing relationships. Remember? Retrograde means all the re's. Remember, remind, reflect, all the shit that's going backwards, okay? So focus that wanting to force folks' hand, that force, there it is. Focus that energy on existing relationships, not new ones that you're trying to build, okay? I'm not encouraging you to necessarily be pushy in your steady relationships, but I am encouraging you to begin a conversation in relationships that you feel like your voice or your opinion wasn't being heard in. Yo, here we go. I don't want to waste anyone's time or money. I want to give truth and positive heart lift. Okay. So there's some old shit, some old relationships that so say what you mean, but don't say it mean. And only say it to the people that fucking deserve it, not the people who don't. Okay. So don't be going back to all your damn relationships saying some wild shit to people who didn't deserve this conversation, as Kevin Hart put it. So yeah, you don't want to say anything. You want to bring about some positivity and you don't want to waste people's time. So in order to not waste people's time, make sure that these conversations that need to be had are being had with the people who deserve those conversations. Okay. Let's see what card slipped out. Every moment is a fresh beginning. Yes, because going back and rehaving these conversations, it's going to allow you to have a fresh beginning with those relationships, whether that fresh beginning is, a means to an end or whether it's an elevation to make it better. It's all going to work out. Intentions, yes, keep your intentions pure. That goes right along with this card that slipped out at first. The secret of life is enjoying the passage of time. When God gives you signs and says, wait, you pay attention and wait. I know that's right. There is so much to be grateful for. Just open your eyes. Yay. And the more I like me, the less I want to pretend to be other people. This is why you need to go back to those old relationships, because you might have been silent about how you felt about those old relationships because you didn't want to rock the boat or something, which is actually a little out of your character. But, it's fine. Anyway, you're going to go back and you're going to fix that shit. Because if anything is causing you some kind of imbalance, then they need to be checked. Period. I mean, like I said, say what you mean, but don't say it mean. Ignore my tone. Tragedy is a tool for the living to gain wisdom, not a guide by which to live. So yes, go back, reflect, learn your lesson. You take whatever lessons you have learned to fix those relationships, to make them better or end them, as the case may be, and move on. And either move on together or move on, away from each other. It happens. But again, make sure you give truth and positive heart lift. Say what you mean, but don't say it mean. All that good stuff. All right, honey loves. Where are we at now? This coffee is really good. Sagittarius, Capricorn. That's where we are. Thank you so much, honey loves. Hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are so sweet. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cusp. Let's see what card slips out for you first, and then we'll get into your Mercury retrograde. Let go to grow. I just said what retrograde meant. Now let's see what the specifics are of what you got to let go of, because you're going to have to go back to let go of something so you can grow. So, Sag Cap. And this is also for people who have Sagittarius and Capricorn in their chart. So let's get it. From now until October 18th, you will be powered by a God-given drive. We'll just say it like that. But to those who don't get it, who don't get the fact that your new found purpose, your the motivation behind your drive to whatever goal you have right now, to those who don't get it, you might come across as phony or might sound like a robot. That's just because they don't get it. So don't take it personal. Okay. How do I want to say this? Because I want to make sure I do this right. There are going to be several. Because, honestly, you're going to sit here and be like, oh, let go to grow. Okay. Don't be worried about people's damn opinions, because you know what your motivations are. That's what that is. So you know exactly what your motivations are. You know that you're moving with God-given, drive, God-given purpose. You know that that's what your new mission is now. And you've been going through a lot of spiritual changes, a lot of spiritual growth over the past few weeks. So, the haters are going to hate, and the people that don't get it aren't going to get it until they do get it. But that has nothing to do with you. Just stay on your path. And by the end of Mercury retrograde, you will know who's respectful and supportive of your new direction, of your new journey. Okay. Remember that who put you on this journey. Remember who put you on this journey, God or the source or whoever you pray to. Remember who put you on this journey. Remember what you're doing it for. And that is what will keep your sincerity revealed. So basically, put blinders on, have tunnel vision, stay focused on your journey, and don't worry about what the naysayers say. Okay, because it's probably going to be people from your past, because like I said, retrograde, going backwards, probably people from your past. People probably going to bring up your past because your path now might not be reflective of what you went through to them, but to you, it's like, I went through everything over here to be better set on this God-given journey. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, ignore that from now until October 18th. Let's see what cards slip out. That's a huge chunk. Okay, hold on. For every positive change you make in your life, something else also changes for the better, and it creates a chain reaction. Let go to grow. See that? And what did I just say about staying focused on your moves and staying focused on who put you on this journey and what the journey entails, and the fact that your sincerity will be revealed? You see that? See that? What else? What else is this? Ooh, come on, Lord. I'm on an elevator. I'm on something greater. Boom. When you've done everything you can do, that's when God will step in and do what you can't do. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, Sag Cap, this is what I'm talking about. The worst form of injustice is pretended justice. This is what they think you're doing. This is what they're going to think you're doing. They think you're faking it, but you're not. So stay focused, okay? Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Yes, this plays into the retrograde. Yes. So you now understand how the things you went through have led you to this moment. And it's hard to look back on some of those hard times in your life and say everything happened for a reason, because it's like, how the hell is me going through pain for a reason? You understand what I'm saying? How the hell is me going through some kind of trouble for a reason? But then as you let go and you grow and you move forward and everything starts setting you on your God-given path, that's when things start to become revealed, and that is the journey that you are on. Okay, your perspective will either become your prison or your passport. I don't even need to explain this because I literally just did. And once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll have positive results. Yes, there you go, Sag Cap. Let me hurry this up because I think my battery's about to die. All right, Capricorn Aquarius. Let's see what card slips out for you. Hit that like button as you're listening, honey loves. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I so appreciate y'all. Two sides of the same coin. Capricorn Aquarius, what you got going on? Let us see, shall we? What is this? Okay. Let's see. What is that? Hang on, honey loves. Who? Nene. Well, thank you so much for the Nene Loca. I like that name. It's unique. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate you. I don't know if that's a person or a business, but thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate you so much. Where are we at? Capricorn Aquarius. Yes. So yeah, the card that slipped out for you was two sides of the same coin. From now until October 18th, you are going to seem hyperactive. Maybe it's the coffee. Ignore me, y'all. Anyway, you're going to see hyperactive from now until October 18th. And let me tell you what. You're either going to appear to be working too much because of Mercury retrograde, or you're going to be getting lost in finding yourself if you're not already self-aware. Okay? So take it as it resonates. Okay? In order to tackle this issue, and of course tackle Mercury retrograde, because that's what this is all about. We're about getting through Mercury retrograde without a scratch. Work on, like I said, retrograde is backwards. So work on unfinished business, not new business, so that your hyperactiveness is toward closing out old chapters and not being, who else did I say was premature? Was that, shit. Was that Virgo Libra? No, it was Leo Virgo. Haha. So yeah, make sure you make moves toward closing out old stuff so that you don't prematurely dive into something or commit to something too soon with new shit. We don't want to do that because you're going to regret it when Mercury retrograde is over. Okay. What else do I want to say? If you're feeling a little lost within yourself, take a time out and assess why you feel lost. Assess what triggered it. Identified what triggered that feeling. So of course you can go back and fix it, and deal with the root, the real issue of that problem. And hi, sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining. And of course, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Instead, find gratitude in who you are. Okay. Excuse me. Let me see what cards popped out. Will this last? Wait, let's go back to this. Two sides of the same coin. Two sides of the same coin. So yeah, are you going to be really focused on being lost? Let's look at these cards real quick. Will this last? Nothing will work unless you do. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. If you're waiting until you feel talented enough to make it, you'll never make it. Sometimes when you lose something, you understand its value more than when you had it. The same is true for life. And the most wasted of days is one without laughter. Yeah, you got some self-doubt going on, Capricorn Aquarius. Of course, this is for some of y'all and not all of y'all, because like I said, some of y'all have the feeling lost within self thing, and be it will might blah, 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 blah. Spend Mercury retrograde a little lost within yourself, and then the other of you might be working too much. So yeah, nothing works unless you do. So that right there, oh, that's the two sides of the same coin. Oh my God, I'm so late. That's the two sides of the same coin, because I gave y'all two scenarios. That's why that popped out right before the damn reading. Duh. Okay, anyway, so these cards are split. Give me a second. So nothing will work unless you do. It's for the people, for the Capricorn Aquarius. It's lifestyle with Sadia. Thank you so much for joining, love. This is for the Capricorn Aquariuses that are that will be working too much during Mercury retrograde. If you're waiting until you feel talented enough to make it, you'll never make it. That is you putting in that damn work. And I feel like I'm feeling called to pick this up. The most wasted of days is one without laughter, because all work and no play makes anybody dull and bored and ready to just pull your hair out. So yeah, make sure you have balance. Okay. So that's the sides of that coin. And then of the ones who are going to be basically doing self-reflection, let's see. Sometimes when you lose something, you understand its value more than when you had it. The same is true for life. Okay. So something that you lost in the past is causing you some doubt now. So yeah, you got to go back and fix that. Whatever's triggering it, that's it. Whatever is triggering it, I said that. Whatever is triggering that feeling of loss, being lost within yourself, is attached to some shit from the past. So you need to look backwards and handle that and understand its value. The value for its loss and the value for why you feel like it makes you feel more lost right now. So yeah, go back and fix that. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. It's exactly what I just said. And will this last? No, not if you do the work. So there you go. Where are we at now? Hit that like button as you're listening, honey loves. And last sign of the day for the Mercury retrograde scope. I was about to say Capricorn Aquarius. So you might have Capricorn in your chart, which is not uncommon if you have both Aquarius and Pisces in your chart. Anyway, but I digress. Aquarius, Pisces, Cusp, and people who have Aquarius and Pisces in your birth chart. Let's see what card pops out at the beginning of your reading. What's to say? You can't stop the waves, but you can learn how to surf. All right, a new perspective is needed. Clearly, let's see what's going on. From now to October 18th, Aquarius, Pisces, you may seem a little, I don't want to say loopy. You may seem a little unrealistic. That's not abnormal for y'all. But that's just because there are people who, again, don't get it. I forgot, who did I say that for? Sag Cap, I think. So you might have Sag and Cap in your chart, or you might be dealing with one. Anyway, you're going to seem out of reach, okay? You're going to seem out of reach. Like no one can touch you, but more like you're not present. Let me see if I can explain this. Your mind, even the way you speak, is going to appear to be somewhere else, somewhere transcendent. I know this sounds a little crazy. I'm pulling it together. But it's, how do you avoid sounding crazy? Because that's how you're going to sound like I'm sounding right now. Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground, because here's the thing. You have the gift of spiritual sight. You're a you're a visionary. You are a visual person, but you're also a visionary. So there are things that you can see that other people can't see. And then on top of it, you can see things before there are things you can see that other people can't see. And there are things that you see before anybody else catches on. You would probably be ahead of trend, right? Like, so who's a good example? Rihanna. This girl has made an entire line, skincare line, her lingerie line. At first, the shit seemed a little crazy, did it not? Right? But now that people have finally caught up, it's like, oh my God, it's revolutionary. She's a genius. Yes, that's you. That's you, Aquarius Pisces. And anybody with Aquarius and Pisces in your chart, that's you. And that's what you're going to, I mean, it's a mind frame you're always in, but that's where a lot of your focus is going to be from now until October 18th. Take whatever's in your mind, whatever you see, whatever your sight is, whatever you've envisioned. That's the word I was looking for. Lord have mercy, it's a struggle today. Take whatever you've envisioned and make it physical. Bring it to life. And that will help other people see what you see. And of course, believe in what you believe in. And you'll also give you confidence in it to bring it to the physical and make you not seem so crazy during Mercury retrograde. Okay? All right, let's see what card slipped out. So yeah, you can't stop the waves, but you can learn how to surf. That is basically, you can't stop how people think. You can't stop the fact that other people don't have the sight that you have, the vision that you have. You can't help that. But what you can do is, change your approach to how you show your sight. So instead of just verbalizing it, you can bring it to the physical. So you won't sound, because, you sound crazy. But if you show it, then it's like, oh shit, oh be damn, that actually looks like that might work. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So the card, you have one card slip out. So let's see what it says. Each person must live their life as a model for others. Yeah, you're meant to be an example for this. So yeah, you can't help how other people think. You can't help their narrow-mindedness. But what you can do is bring your open-mindedness to the forefront. Bring your open-mindedness to life and make it a physical thing. You know what I'm saying? Something that people can see, something that people can touch. Unless it's you, don't do that. But yes, and in doing so and bringing your vision to life, you're going to be a role model and inspire, which is what you do anyway. So rock out, Aquarius Pisces. Wow, this was a hell of a reading, and I'm pretty sure it went longer than I wanted it to, but oh well. Oh Lord, I feel so like offbeat today. I swear. Anyway, Mercury retrograde. There it is. That wraps up this episode of The Faith in Our Stars. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I so appreciate y'all. Y'all have no idea. Thank you for the donation. I can't remember what the name is right now, but thank you for the donation. Thank you for all the likes, for all the beautiful comments. Oh God, sheesh. Thank you for all the shares, the new subscribers, the new followers. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. Mwah, mwah. Thank you so much. As always, before I forget, if you would like a personal reading, you can hit me up on Keen. As you saw, I got one during the show. So yeah, if you'd like to have a personal reading, hit me up on Keen. The link is in my story on Instagram. The link is in the chat and in the description down below. Here on YouTube, if you would like to donate to the channel to show support, or if you would like to tip me for my, advice, services, whatever you call it, whatever. I appreciate it if you do. If you don't, I thank you anyway for tuning in. As always, stay safe, stay blessed, stay in high spirits. I love y'all so much. Have a great day. Mwah, mwah. Bye, you guys. See you next time.